Got an email today. It's really weird. In the spot where you would normally see the address that the email was sent from, there's nothing. The subject line's empty too, and no text in the body. Just an attachment. I'm guessing it's the image that the Bird Creep wants on their billboard. I'm opening it now. Yeah, it's definitely from the Bird Creep. It's fairly small. Black background, white text. It says... Text said, "Old Goose misses you." Old Goose. Just like that painting. I don't even know what to think about that. It's weird. I want to... Oh, customer. I just had an interesting conversation. The customer walked in, said hi. I said hi. They told me they needed a billboard. I asked them if they wanted it anywhere in particular. They said no, they just wanted somewhere cheap. I asked them if they had an image ready. They said no, I was hoping that you could assemble it for me, and that they just needed text. I told them I could, and I asked for the text. They told me it was, "Do you know anything about Old Goose? If so, please email me at..." I interrupted him. "Old Goose?" "Yeah," he said. "Have you heard of it?" "Yeah," I told him. "A few years ago. I saw a painting labeled Old Goose. And a few days ago, some creep in a bird mask wanted to buy a billboard. I just got the image. It said, 'Old Goose misses you.'" He looked at me and he asked, "What was the painting of?" Guess Old Goose means something. Guess this isn't the first time someone's heard of it. I want to find out what it is. I'm replying to the Bird Freaks email. I'm gonna tell them that there's a problem and that they need to come back. When they do, I can tell them I can't see where their last billboard was. And before they leave, I can ask them something about Old Goose. Hopefully I can learn something interesting. Noticed something odd. There's a really strange car parked across the street. I can see it clearly through the window. It's a black car, I think what one would typically call a sedan. The windows are cracked, they look like they're about to shatter. One gust of wind would probably be enough. The car's windows also look like they were painted black. There are 3 crows sitting on the top of the car. And there were markings on the side in purple paint. I couldn't tell what they were. There were a couple of them, but the car still looked pretty dark. I hope it leaves soon. I don't like it. The car hasn't moved yet. No one's gotten in or out that I've noticed anyway. I don't feel safe right now. I feel like I'm being watched. On a less me not feeling good note though, I sent the email to the thing with the bird mask. A part of me is hoping I don't get a response. I don't know how it could reply when no email address was listed, but it said my email had been sent, so I guess that's that. Weird dream last night, not a particularly nice one. There was a truck driving through the desert. It passed a tree. Strange. It looked like it was covered in bugs. The truck went past it. It drove until it reached what looked like a warehouse. Just behind it, there was a towering lighthouse. A woman got out of the truck. She opened up the back part of the truck. Don't know what that's called. It was filled with boxes and huge crates. The woman picked up one of the boxes. She walked up to the warehouse and went inside. The door closed behind her, and the light in the lighthouse went out. Birds flew around the top of the lighthouse. I noticed a clicking sound. There were more birds around the lighthouse now. Hundreds of them by the look of it. The clicking started getting louder, and eventually it woke me up. That car is still there. Some of the crows have flown away from the car. They're flying around my office window. A few haven't moved. I think the car has moved, but I'm not quite sure. It does look a little bit closer. Or maybe I'm just paranoid. Yay. Thing replied to my email. Told me it could send me the address if I wanted. I'm replying that I would prefer it could come in to see me at my office soon. Wow, that was fast. They said they'd be there tomorrow. Not really looking forward to that, but I think I might be able to learn something interesting, useful. Guess I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for. It's almost time for me to go home. That car's still there, and I don't really want to go past it. If this stupid office had a parking lot, this wouldn't be a problem. But that car is literally right next to mine. I mean, I'd only have to walk for 20 or 30 minutes to get home. Might be worth it. Hopefully that car would be gone when I got back tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Hollow Tree, Episode 6, The Car, written and narrated by Ben Brzezinski.